Ladies and gentlemen, today you guys join me in again another Dodge Challenger RT 5.7 HEMI 8-speed automatic transmission rear-wheel drive, and it is 7:30 p.m. and the sun is setting very nicely, and I thought maybe I should give you guys a POV sunset drive and take this thing out on the highway. Some of you guys haven't got the opportunity of seeing how much of a grand tourer this monster is and how comfortable this thing is on the highway. So we'll take it on the highway, rate it, see our gas mileage, and just talk about it a little bit. But let's not do a walk around because all of you guys have seen so many Hellcats, Challengers, Chargers. There's no point in doing a walk around, but there is a point on giving you guys a little exhaust note. So you guys naturally know we have a 4,000 RPM soft limiter, but that won't stop us. Listen to that. So we've gone into our sportier settings, sport mode, traction control off. We don't have no paddle shifters, so unfortunately we do miss out a little bit, but let's head off to the highway now. And if we do a full launch, oh, that's the thing, it sounds so good. You don't need anything more than this, really. Just shy of 400 horsepower. With the windows down like this, you really need that. Looks like a marathon's happening out here today. Imagine one of them hits me, that'll be hilarious. Okay, we're gonna finna close out our windows a little bit and just isolate ourselves in this vehicle. Because honestly, the cabin is really not a bad spot to be. What I would recommend though, if I ever get the chance, I'm gonna basically rip all this out and get some tan interior. That would be beautiful. That's what I would really want. And pretty sure I've shown you guys all my gauge clutches, so we're just gonna keep it on our oil pressure. You guys will get to see my oil pressure fluctuate as we step on it, head onto the highway, and just vibe. Like, look at the scenery around us. If we were to take it out of sport mode, for example, it quietens down so much. And with the kind of driving I've been doing, honestly, our gas mileage is sitting at 16.1 kilometers every 100 kilometers. And when we're cruising like this, we have cylinder deactivation, so that saves me a little bit of gas, even though naturally I am always going to be in sport mode. So you guys get to watch my gas mileage go into the bucket essentially as I am driving right now. But there's honestly nothing you can hate about this car. Rear wheel drive. I wish I could get into a manual transmission. Yes, some things I would like to look forward to as I own this car for a little bit longer too, is that I would like to swap out my hood. Maybe do an engine swap as well too. There is so many possibilities with the 5.7, and since you own a Challenger, you get basically, this car is a shell of a Hellcat, Scat Pack, Demon 170, everything. All you have to do is change out a handful of things if you were to swap out your engine, for example. Oh, this is so good. This is the kind of things car guys need to do before the winter fully comes out here in Canada. You just need the weather to be perfect like this, and you just go for a drive. You just watched my gas mileage drop from 270 kilometers to 267 kilometers. Well, we just lost 3 kilometers just by doing that little pull just there. Crazy, but Oh well. Now if you're curious what our gas mileage would be like if I were to turn off all my sport modes and just go into regular cruise control driving. We're trying to save some money here for it, let's say. Right now we're using 4 cylinders and we're averaging just below 10 kilometers for every 100 kilometers. The engine is not even stressed at all. We could just be cruising right now. And my range has just jumped from 267 to 269. So yes, we did save a little bit just by doing that. But there's only so much fun you can have in an RT. That's the sad thing about owning an RT. You know there's faster, more interesting cars out there. And for the money, you could have gotten a Mustang GT, for example. It's definitely quicker than this one, 110%, no doubt about that. The Camaros are probably quicker than this one. But the reason you'll go for a Challenger RT is because of the space and that retro look. This thing is the closest thing you would have to a muscle car, at least compared to the olden days as well too. And then you'll be saying, oh, but why would I want a car that only goes fast in a straight line? The thing is, no intelligent person says they like a muscle car. They're heavy, they're big. The German cars do everything they do and slightly better. But the thing about the muscle cars is that raw input and that raw power that you have at your fingertips essentially makes it so enjoyable. You cannot just look at this and be like, yeah, this is gonna be a boring car to drive. There's no such thing. Even the V6 muscle cars are enjoyable and fun to own and drive. People who have them swear by them. And yes, I've seen people daily driving Challengers, Chargers, Mustangs, Camaros in the snow. So yes, they can daily be driven in the snow. Just have some good winter tires and don't be an idiot in the car essentially. As you guys can see, my gas mileage is dropping. It's actually improving. We went from 16.1 to 16 liters for every 100 kilometers. That just tells you just how good this thing is on gas. And we are currently cruising at 116 kilometers an hour. Barely breaking a sweat. That's what you need though. And unfortunately, not everybody gets the memo that in the fast lane you gotta be moving fast, you have to overtake people, but not much we can do about that, you know. I actually do have a question for some of my subscribers. With all the muscle cars and all the cars you guys have seen out there, what entry-level V8 muscle car would you take? I'm assuming a lot of y'all would go for the Mustang GT. Most of y'all will probably, yeah, like I'll say 80% will go for the Mustang GT. The Challengers and the Chargers are probably going to be the minority because of the stigma these cars carrying. Because we do see the people going at takeovers, we do see people robbing and stealing these cars all the time. So I can understand the stigma behind it. But honestly, it's such a good car. People just, again, the internet gets overhypes a lot of things and changes the perspective on a lot of things as well too. So in my little brief rundown, I would say for the gas mileage part, the Challenger RT is not bad on gas. As you can see, we've improved again on the gas mileage. We're using 16.8 kilometers per 100 kilometers strictly on the highway. The thing that hurts us the most is going to be city driving. That's the thing that hurts us the most. Other than that, we're not worried at all. Now let me quickly turn on my heated seats. This person does not seem to be paying attention. Would they want to? Okay, they're gonna get out of my way. Perfect. Listen to that exhaust notes. Mwah, beautiful. There is not much hatred you can have for a Dodge Challenger. Really, you can hate the owners. I won't mind that. You can hate how bad the car may be on gas if you're flooring it every 3 seconds. I can understand that. I can understand it if you hate how people target these cars all the time. Thing is, I just don't understand how you can just look at a car and hate it. There is not much you can hate about it. It's like looking at a Viper and arguing about the gas mileage all of a sudden. Arguing that it's too dangerous to drive. That's the appeal of these cars. This thing is big, chunky, and it's only good in a straight line. But it dominates in the straight line, and it's not even a question. Put on a drag strip, it smokes a lot of things in its class. It hits above its weight class even half the time too. So for people to just point a finger and say, I don't like that car, I don't know. I would tell them, go drive a car, or go drive something similar to it. Well, that Ford, no, that Ram in front of me seems to be trying to move hella quickly. Just things to think about sometimes though. Cops are out today. So no time for spirited driving with cops all around and crawling essentially everywhere. And insulation at highway speeds? Let's pause and listen real quick. Pretty well insulated. Another reason why this thing is pretty chunky and pretty heavy. They did put some money into some good insulation out there, so you're not just getting bombarded by road noise the entire time. You do get a little bit of decent insulation. The platform may be old, the car may seem dated from the inside, but it is still a very fun car to drive. Now putting into sport mode, we're just gonna launch it one more time. Borderline sounds like there's a supercharger underneath the hood. Even though there isn't, I would love to slap a supercharger onto this. A Whipple supercharger, or maybe just go for a full engine swap at that point. Manual mode. And of course there's traffic, so we're not gonna get up and go very soon. There goes that truck. Welcome to Canada, where traffic just doesn't seem to catch a break in between. But you guys have seen this car, you guys have seen what this car can do. Let me know, what do you guys want me to see me do to this car essentially. Funny thing I like about this, hold on, let me wait for the car to quieten down a little bit. That was more of a power slide, but listen to this. Another thing I like about Dodge is, let's say you set your cruise control for some reason onto a specific number, and you decide to do some enthusiastic driving. You decide to push the car heavily. The car just simply switches off cruise control. It's like, oh yeah, this person has no intention of using cruise control right now, so hey, let's just turn it off, forget about it, turn it off completely, and let the driver go crazy. I love that from time to time. Go crazy, Dodge. It's unapologetic, it is bombastic, it is so obnoxious from time to time. Very, very obnoxious. Even for a simple entry-level V8, that is the RT. It is crazy, but I love it. Anyway guys, take care of yourselves. This has been Morty. Take care. Peace.